Creator God, divine being, spirit that is ever present, that is always here and one with Connie constantly in each and every cell of her being. I know right here, right now, that in the coming hour, as she shares with her peers, with her congregation, with all her friends, as she moves through this process, her throat is strong. It is willing to open up with ease and grace so Connie can share with us her story and her journey and what it is that she needs to share. And I give thanks for the light that shines through her throat and through her being, allowing this to happen and making it move forward. And so I just return this to the universe, knowing it is done already in mind, in love, and in law. And I give thanks. Thanks for our beloved Connie, and thanks for her ability to speak. And so I just release this. I let it go. I let it be, knowing it is done already, right here and now. And we say together, and so it is.
So it is. Beautiful. Thank you. So what time do you want to start, Michelle? Do you want to wait till 5 after or 10 after? How long? Well, it's 31. I think we could start now.
If you're, we have 32 people on, and we can go ahead and begin now. I already had hit record to capture Reverend Eileen's treatment. So do you want me to just go forward from here, or do you want someone else to open again?
I would like somebody else to do an opening spiritual mind treatment. I think I saw Rev Deb. Do you want to do Deb? Dr. Deb?
Sure, I'd be delighted. And so in this moment of right here and right now, I recognize that there is truly only one power, one presence, one life, one mind, uniting all living, moving, and having its being out of its own self-knowingness. And so I know in this moment of time that self-knowingness of spirit itself, that is love, that is wholeness, moves throughout every person on this call and throughout every person on this planet. This power is wisdom, it is intelligence, it is the highest of the high and the best of the best. It is the superlative wisdom of the ages, moving throughout the universe and outpicturing throughout all life of every form and every being. And so I know that this life of God is right here and right now present. I know at its highest level that this life is love. And I know that this time together with Connie, this time of awareness, the time of connection, is nothing but a beautiful expression of love itself. And I know that love attracts unto itself all things necessary for its perfect outpicturing in all ways and through all beings. And so particularly in this moment of time, I recognize this love, this light surrounding Connie, the presence of spirit moving through her and allowing her to express that spirit through her beingness at this time, into this time of gathering, this time of connection, this time of support, and again, this time of love. And so with a grateful heart for all of the love and light that is present in this here and now time, I give thanks for the good that arises out of this. I give thanks for the good that is fully present here and now. And so with that sense of gratitude, is with ease, with grace, and with surrender that I let go and I trust in faith. And so it is.
And so it is.
Okay, so as we come together this morning, just want to let you know that this is being recorded, and so if you're not okay with being visually identified on here, then just turn your stop video on, and but by continuing on, you give us permission to record and share. All right. Is that it? So, Reverend Connie, it's on you. It's yours.
Good morning, everybody. It's so lovely to see all your beautiful faces. I just love this. So this will, as Michelle, this is going to be my last call, my last moment in this way that we've been sharing. And I just want to start by saying how absolutely perfect this process was in supporting my process. Because every week, as I was processing stuff, and I knew that I had to present it the next week, allowed me to go deeper and deeper into the meaning of what things were. And the deeper I got, the more profound the insights got. And as a matter of fact, last night I was talking to Michelle, and she said, you know, something that you said earlier that day or the day before or something. She said, I didn't know. She said, it made so much sense of your life once I knew that. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I just have a visitor downstairs. Walking away.
It depends who it is.
It didn't say who it was.
It's Carlina.
Oh, she can come up. Yeah,
Whoever it is.
It's Carlina, she can come up.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry about that. So,
It's your daughter?
yes.
Okay.
So, I think what happens is, you know, we have an epiphany about it, and we embody it. It's so much a part of who we are. It occurred to me to share this part journey because it was before the part. And it's just something that who I am now. But I don't realize the significance of what that meant to in the bigger picture, till Michelle said. People often have commented to me that my tenacity, my single-mindedness, my commitment to the work and to life is extraordinary. But to me, it's not extraordinary because it's who I am. So how I want to share the story of how I got there and how it ties into this journey. So the first, as all of you ministers know, because I'm sure you've had your own stories, when people figure, you know, you go through all the classes, you become a minister and, you know, you're launched, that's it. Well, in actual fact, you do 7 years of training, you become a minister, and then the work starts. Then everything comes up. And so it's not like an of something, it's the beginning of something else. So often for people, when they start out in ministry, it's very tumultuous. And everything, in my experience and others that I've witnessed, those things that you need to clear in your own life are coming up in your showing up in ministry to be cleared. And so there can be a lot of chaos, a lot of church coming up. The first 3 churches that I was at, or three centers that I served at, there was so much drama because drama was my deal back then, right? And chaos and oh my goodness, just horrific was happening in the centers, and just it was not good. And I could have chose a different way. I could have said, well, this is hard ministry, is not for me. And a lot of people do that because those that are ministry know that we have a very high attrition rate in ministry. There's, out of all of the ministers that graduate, there's a lot of them that have the stick-to-itiveness to do it for years and to commit to it, because it's not an easy journey for. I don't know. Deb, I'm looking at you. Have you ever heard of anybody where that was an easy journey to become into their ministry? Because my experience, everybody has their stuff. So I had been going through that, and I came to this place. Do I quit? Do I find some? Is this really? And it was probably in late 2004, early 2005. when this crisis was coming up. And it was just before, that's going to Kamloops after that. So I very, very deep spiritual work, and that I had a covenant for my life, and the covenant was with God. And a covenant is a sacred agreement. So my covenant that I made is that God, Spirit, my spiritual life was the most important thing in my life. And it came first. It came before my children, it came before my relationship. It was the most, everything that I do, hold it up to that covenant. Hi. My daughter wants a hug, excuse me. Sweetheart, love you. So everything I do, I hold it up against that covenant. Is this the highest and best for everybody? Because that's what spiritual self represents. So when I make choices, that's it falls. And often people don't understand why I make the choices I make. Well, why would you do? But for me, because that's what I do. And it often does not make sense to the rest of the world. And that's how I ended up in Kamloops. That ended up in Nairobi. Because when I heard calling to go to Africa, I could say no. I tried to say no. But when I held that decision up, is this the highest and best for everybody, for life, for the world? Then it becomes a no-brainer. Then that's choice. And then once I choose which action, he recognizes about me. I'm kind of like a pit bull in a china shop. And when I make a decision, that's it. That's the decision. Like, there's no when the choice is done. And those that are near and dear to me probably know that. So, and even my children have that they will tell you that they always knew that the church. Is that right, Car?
Yeah.
Car says, yeah. And they knew that because that's who I am. And every choice I make, including the choice that's in front of me right now, the choice to go public with my cancer, I did that because God, if you will, that voice inside of me said that's what to do. So that's what I do. And people, I have so many people tell me, but you're so brave, you're so courageous. For me, it isn't even about that. I don't feel brave, I don't feel courageous. When Spirit says, this is the choice, this is my path, I just do it. And I do whatever it takes to do it. I have a strong will. I think people, and I have tenacity. I have stick-to-itiveness. When I do it, that's so choices come out of that. And that has led to the most recent choice that I made that I wanted to share with everyone today. And Friday evening, oncologist adamant to have my children hilarious because they're all trying to come from different parts of the country, driving to get here, and then the Zoom didn't work or the meeting didn't work. We ended up Zooming anyway. So, but during the Friday meeting, he told me that they were giving me, and I knew that chemo was like the final to do. And he said, we're going to do the chemo tomorrow. Your treatment is done. So that, and as Friday night, I was in what they call palliative care. and in active end of life plan. So I've been in that 12 weeks now with my children and with the center. So that's the news I wanted to share with you. That over the weekend, we have decided that I've been on life support now for 6 weeks, and they will turn off my life support. And so we'll probably fairly quick after that. So probably sometime over the weekend, we'll get the news that I have indeed transitioned.
So Connie, I just want to say that when we talked yesterday and we were talking about your commitment to following God, that this is just the next step in doing that. And because you followed God with putting on these weekly sessions, as difficult as they were, and not really hiding behind anything, and being open about this process and showing people what it means to deepen right in front of them. And that this is just you fulfilling your commitment and covenant.
Yes, it is. It was clear to me when I got cancer that there was a reason why I got that a year ago. Even the people that were so shocked that I did chemo and didn't go natural, that was God, said, yes, this is what you need. So even through this, I've been following that. Everything I do, I ask the question, is this the right thing to do? Is this the highest thing? And then I follow that. And the same with end of life. It's because really, I have been on life support for 6 weeks. And that 6 weeks of that life support and doing the chemo and stuff, clearly the answer was it didn't work. Because I went against God's will. God was trying to call me and I was saying, not yet. Because as you all know, I kept saying, I have to do it in this body, I'm going to heal this body, I have to do the work in this body. And what I realized last Saturday, when I was doing my work around this, is I wasn't listening to God, I was listening to my ego. It was pure ego that was attached in this body. The body's the condition. Of course I'll work. But it was me personally that was attached to the body. So that's why the body didn't heal. To get that. It's not about the body. The body is merely a condition. I want to ask, does that make sense to anybody? Does anybody have any questions about peace?
I know that some of your students have expressed that because they're at so many different levels. I mean, we have to remember that this is still really a new teaching for them, and they haven't had to deal with this. And even I know here in America, like when the minister has gotten sick, the congregation becomes so unsettled. So I am honored by your students hanging in there, right? But they have been asking, well, if we can change conditions, then why isn't this condition changing? And I think the answer is what you just gave, is that sometimes it's about surrendering to the highest call.
Yeah.
And not making it way.
Because thank you very much, Michelle. Because the realization this week was that we spend a long time doing treatment to change conditions. And now I'm questioning that. I'm questioning if that's really the right thing to do. Because maybe the conditions are for a reason. Have we gone deep enough to find out why that condition is there before we change it? It's not just about changing this teaching is not about manifesting things. And many people make it about manifesting, changing their, that's all on the level of the humanist, our ego. And so if we go deeper into it, go deeper into the soul journey, go deeper into spirit journey. But we spend time focusing on the body's journey. I think we've missed the point. It's not about changing conditions. It's about consciousness. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I love that, Connie. I love that whole idea about it's about shifting consciousness. It's about deepening our consciousness. It's about deepening our relationship to that great mystery of life. You know, that word that I love, that God word, right? I actually can I can actually say that God word now. And I was even talking about God's will the other day and my understanding of God's will. And God's will is the nature and the power, and I forgot the other word, of life itself, of the thing itself. It's all of those things. It's not God saying or doing anything to us, but it's us coming to that understanding of God through us, through our own experience.
Yes,
I so
that's
appreciate.
where we need to go.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
And you know what? I love manifesting parking spots as much as the next guy. I'm not saying don't use it for the trivial. Use it for everything. But also, don't just specifically use it for the trivial. Use it to deepen. Go deeper. Ask, what is the soul's journey here? What is spirit's journey? What is the highest and best? So if you really, what I got to say, if you really want to shift your life, do a covenant. Do that sacred agreement. It will change you forever. So does that help make my journey, what I do and how I do things? Does that give a little bit of light to anybody?
Well, I think that it's about then, if we look at that, and then we can start to apply it in other difficult situations in our lives and understand that in your own way, you have spoken often that this process of being in the hospital and going through this has been a gift in many, many ways, through so much awareness and so much healing. And though it's difficult, your transition is also a gift.
Yes, it is. The whole thing has been a gift. And that's what happens when you shift in doing it for the highest and best good for everybody concerned. It takes your ego right out of it. Well, not always, because I fought it. I fought it by trying to heal the body. And I think it's pretty clear to me that spirit was done with this body. And I'm on my call. Yeah, thank you, Jennifer. And so it became very, very clear to me that what I needed to do and stop fighting it. Because I know I give a lot of lip service. You know, I stand for something against nothing. So really, I have not been fighting cancer at all. I've been standing for the truth. And this was the last piece of it, the last piece of letting go of my physicalness. So I am absolutely at peace with this. Well, I guess I really don't have a choice in that, because there's nothing else they can do for me. So, you know, I was laughing at myself yesterday, and I thought, you know, Connie, you really didn't have to make it quite as difficult as, you know, you're still doing a little drama, you know. Maybe that'll clear up before I come back again. And speaking of coming back again, I've had a real sense that I've already chosen my next life of what it is going to be, and that's all. Like, that life is waiting for me to step into it right now. That's the message I got. And that's why this is happening right now. Because whatever that situation is, that it's ready and I need to go. That came really clear. So I don't question it. And it doesn't take courage. You know, you don't have to be brave. When you're that clear, it's easy. It's just easy. You just make the decision. And if it becomes more difficult, you've got to ask, okay, where am I letting my humanness get in the way? So if there's no questions on that, what else was I going to talk about this morning, Michelle?
You actually managed to hit all of it, right?
Oh my goodness, in half an hour.
I know, it's not like you. That's why I say we need to look for the children that are going like this, that come from now on. Or the first child that says, seriously. So
I would really encourage anybody to please talk to me, guys. All of this silence. I really want people to talk to me.
So Connie, it's Susan.
Thank you.
And this whole journey, right from you listening to that call, to go to the people, to go to Africa, to start up something new in Nairobi. I'm sure when you ventured on that plane, how many years ago, that you never ever expected to have created the community globally that you have created.
Never.
That through technology, through the gift of the conference, through the connections that we have all made individually and collectively, that you would have such a strong presence in this world. That presence cannot and will not be diminished.
Nope.
It can't. You have left far too many footprints on far too many hearts for that to disappear. What we know is that the roots, the tree, the seed that you planted is bearing fruit, and those new seeds from that tree will continue on infinitum. You have brought all of us here, and I think I can speak for most of us, to a different place of understanding both our lives and how the universe works. How the universal works by means of us. And it is a huge expression to be able to sink in and be a part of. And for that, again, I am personally grateful. And I think I can speak for everybody here, collectively grateful. To show your vulnerability, to be the authentic Connie in all of it is a huge gift. And thank you for being so raw for so long with so many.
Thank you, Susan. So for the next however long we stay on, if we go another half an hour or not, I just want to say this is my last time with all of you. And my Kenya students, I ask you not to be shy. This is our time to say goodbye, because I won't have time to call each one of you individually. I'm spending the next few days with my children and my close friends, my colleagues that are here gathered around me. So, yeah. So, you know, if you reach out and say, you know, you want to talk, I may or may not respond to that because I need to be with them.
And so, Connie, as we go,
and that doesn't mean I don't love all of you, because I do. So this is our goodbye. So I would like to hear from you. I'd like to say goodbye. I'd like to see your face.
And all you have to do is.
A couple of people have been unmuting themselves because they want to jump in.
Yes, if they have, then yes.
If
So
we
if
can
somebody,
just, if we can just be quiet for a couple of minutes, and then I'm sure somebody will unmute themselves and jump in. And if
Me.
the folks can give a preference to the Kenyan folks, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Or they can raise their hand and we can paddle call on you. So yes, Rosiah, it's yours.
Connie. So, yes, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being Connie, for your tenacity, for your presence, and for everything, and for being, for giving us this gift of shifting also consciousness. Shifting consciousness, and in all ways, even our consciousness with regards to losing your body, your presence in the body, and having to step up in our capacity to connect in spirit. And
thank you.
this is something that I feel strongly, to really like step up in my capacity, in my consciousness. And so this is.
Thank you, Rosiah.
And
The last 3.5, 4 years that we've spent together. For those that don't know, Rosiah was my roommate in the big house. So we're actually very close. We're like sisters as well.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you, Rosiah.
So-
know that was such a great experience. We had lots of fun.
So yeah, so initially my first reaction is no, you know, you promised that you would guide me through minister, and so no. And so it means yes, surrendering and acceptance, and stepping up my capacity to sense, to talk, to hear you, and to continue the journey
Thank you.
at different levels of consciousness. And no, I'm not forgiving you that you are putting spirit before us. But thank you.
Thank you. No, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, Dan, Oko. I think I got close.
Can I go ahead?
It's Dan's turn. Dan, so Christine, we can put you. Yeah, but Dan Oko.
Yes,
You need to unmute. Oh, there you go.
I have. Hello, Connie.
Hi.
How are you? Every time I look at your face, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I look at your face, I see bravery. And to me, what you've always represented has been bravery.
Mm.
That is what you have always represented to me. And right now, as you speak, I think there's so much that I don't know. And I don't care about that. What I care more about is who you are and who you have been in our lives. The decisions that you made, including to come to Africa, which by far would never be the easiest place to go, especially with this philosophy. And
Thank you, Dan.
And when you chose to come to Africa, that added to what I just described earlier, to take a step and go into the uncharted waters. And the fact that this philosophy has brought into our consciousness the truth about being part of the infinite makes me so happy and joyful, and knowing that we have no end, that we have built with you has no end. It doesn't stop, even in transition.
It does not.
It doesn't stop. So I'm happy. I have that smile on my face, knowing that you and I and the whole team here in Kenya still has and remains to be the relationship that we've always built, remains to be, and can only grow.
I'll haunt you forever.
Forever. That makes me so happy, and I think that would make everybody happy to know that the infinity of our nature allows us to continue this relationship forever. And even as you take time with your family members, we are together. There's only one of us here, and that is one of my other favorite, my favorite statement or phrase, that there's only one of us here. So you, me, them, we are all together, and we feel your presence. We will continue feeling your presence here, there, wherever we are together. And I've missed this face, because
No, I love
see
you.
your face.
Me too. No, I love you. Thank you.
Love you so much. Love you so much. Love you so much.
Right back at you. You've been a gift in my life too, so thank you. Every one of you have been a gift in my life. Every person. Such a gift. So thank you, Dan.
So now it's Michael, and then Christine, you're after Michael.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Vernon or Scovia, and I see Judy in the background. And Vernon, hi guys. Nice to see you. Hi, Scovia.
Hi.
I love you. I miss you guys.
I love you so much forever.
Me too.
Okay, I think me and my family, the Scovia and the kids, there's something, okay, there's some news which we are not used to. But again, I say that God's will is always the best. Connie, you have been a friend and a mother to us. Our friendship, you know how we started, and you know how far we have been together. I just wanted to say that we love you so much, and you'll be forever in our hearts.
Thank you, Michael. I love you too.
You have been a blessing to us. You have been a blessing to my family. And your words, your statements which you have been sharing, the classes which I managed to attend, added something to my life, but to my family too. So it is very hard to accept, but we have to. Just want to say that we love you so much.
Thank you so much, Michael. For those that don't know, Michael is, Michael, this home that you see in Scovia and the kids, that's my home whenever I go to Kesey. That's where that's the family I stay with.
So we love you so much.
Thank you. So guess what I'm doing? Remember the rocks you left after the conference? I brought them back to Canada. I'm bringing 50 of them into the hospital to give away to the nurses. So your rocks are going as thank you gift.
There is an echo. I think Christine should mute herself. Okay, come up again, please, Connie. Connie?
I'm here.
Yeah. Tell him again.
Yes.
Connie. We had too much feedback.
Okay, I'm gonna show something.
So
it's the shape of Africa. It's his heart in the shape of Africa.
Oh.
And the girls went through all of the stones last night and got 50 hearts that I'm bringing to the hospital. They're going to bring to the hospital, and I'm giving them to the nurses that gave such great care of me here. So they'll all be taking a piece of Africa home with them as a reminder. But I love how they put it in the shape of Africa. So know that a piece of you is being left here as well.
We love you so much, dear. You will be forever in our hearts. We love you so much. And thank you for the blessing.
You go give Duke's baby a big hug for me, okay? Because I can't go greet her in person.
I will do it.
Okay, Chris. I was the first person that greeted Judy, so beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, Judy. I'm beautiful. Bye.
Oh, she's tall.
Hi, honey.
Yeah, we are fine. You're fine.
Yes, fine.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so Christine and then Happy Tea.
Okay. Hello, Connie.
Hi.
I want to tell you, I'm here with Rachel. And
hi, Rachel.
Hi. And I want to let you know that, Connie, the moment you crossed my life, it changed. You changed my thinking. You were able to take me into this journey. You held my hand. You showed me a lot of love. And I'm so grateful for the moment that we shared together. I know you have turned me into something very beautiful. And many people ask me what happened to me. And I say, like, wait until you meet Reverend Connie. That is when you'll know what she did to me. Because now this woman here is very brave. This woman here is very strong. And this woman here stands for her faith, my consciousness, the science of mind, the journey that I've learned. Today, I'm a practitioner because of you, Connie. I will always cherish this moment because I know you have never gone away. You will always live within me because now we will be even more closer. I want to know that I will always love you and I will take this teaching into the next level. Thank you, Connie, for loving us so much and just being willing to hold our hands. Today I say thank you. I will forever love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Happy Tea and then Kareth.
Hello, Connie.
Hello, my love.
Uh,
I finally get to see your beautiful face.
yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know where to start from, but I'll be honest. You are among the greatest game changers in my life. From the day I met you first to right now, the things that we've experienced together, the doors that you've opened for me, the people that I've met through you, the blessings that I've seen through you, the teachings that I've learned through you, as in every single thing that I've learned from you or I've gotten from you, it has been of great change to my life, and I'm very grateful. I've never done this before. I've never talked or appreciated someone who is at peace with themselves up to the point of leaving us. So I'm grateful a lot for the laughters, for the hugs, for the trips, you know, all the fun that we had.
Oh, we've had fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun. The Muzungai joke, you know.
Tell them.
Okay, so we were on a road trip with Connie, and we were having lunch. And we were talking, I can't remember what we were really talking about. And Connie decided to be the smart Kenyan, and told the fellow white guys that, you know, here in Kenya we are called Mzungu, and the plural for Mzungu is Muzungai. I and the teens were like, come again, what did you say? Muzungai. And she repeated instead of Wazungu. That was that was a real one.
So they call me Muzungai now.
She became the Muzungai. I'm grateful, and thanks for everything.
I love you, Tayo.
Hi, Connie.
Hi.
How
are you?
I'm
fine.
Good. I missed you.
Me too.
I don't know what to say. You've been a blessing, not only to me, but to my family, the entire family. I think you coming to our lives was quite an eye-opener. I even don't have words for it. But on behalf of my family, on behalf of the Kenyan team, on behalf of everyone around, really, really grateful for the time that you shared with us. I can't put myself to say more, but I'm grateful. That's all. Thank you for your teaching.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Cheers.
All right. Karen?
This is part of Paul's family, and he has 8 children, and I think I taught him, and probably at least 5 of his children have been in classes with me.
Sure. We are grateful, Connie.
Keep up the teamwork. Keep up the teamwork.
Sure.
Okay, so Kareth and then Sheila.
Hi, I'll ask not to. Connie, I can't switch on video. So.
Okay, honey.
I'm looking back.
Okay, honey.
I'm looking back at the 3 years that I've known you, and I can't even identify with the person that I was back then.
You've become such a beautiful flower.
I'll always carry a part of you in my heart. And
thank you. You're in mine too.
Thank you for accepting the call that I made to you subconsciously. My life has taken a 360 shift since I met you. I'm so grateful for CSL, for the CSL community. And I'll always love you, Connie. And I'll always carry you with me. Always. For Lisa Marie and I.
Thank you.
We'll always carry you in our heart. Bye, Connie. Love you.
Love you.
Sheila and then Paul.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Sheila.
I talk a lot, so today I'll be very brief. You're one of those people, one of my cosmic encounters. You know, those people that you create an impact on everyone that you meet. From the very first time I saw you, there's this magnetic like pull that makes one to want to learn from you, to know you, and you create such a positive wave and such a positive change in everybody's life. There's no person that I know that knows you that has anything negative to say, even when you're very raw and very straight on their face and saying the truth, it still has a positive impact on them. And I want to tell you, as you take this journey, just know that you've planted seeds, and these seeds are definitely going to grow. And whatever you've started, it's just beginning. And we are grateful. I am grateful that I chose you and you chose me in this lifetime to guide me to this new life, this awakening, this consciousness. Unapendwa, you're loved, and you'll always be loved and treasured.
Thank you, my love. Paul?
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Paul.
I'm really, really grateful. And I really want to be brief. There is a time, Connie, I asked you, I mean, why do you do this? Why do you teach? Why do you give so much of yourself? I mean, for nothing, I kind of was feeling it's for nothing. I couldn't understand why you could really share yourself like so, even at this very moment. And I'm really grateful because the response you gave was very, very helpful to me. You said that you're doing this for yourself. It's your calling. This is what you're called to do. And this very last moment that you're sharing with us, that is what is coming through. You're very authentic. You're saying, this is what you're called to do. So I have come to appreciate that when you become yourself, when you are yourself, you're such a gift to other people. And I'm really, really grateful for that. I'm really grateful. And as I say bye, what you're leaving me with, from now on, whenever I see a frog, I'll really be cherishing it. I've changed my attitude towards frogs. So every time I see a frog, I see you. Thank you very much.
Oh, I've got to share that story with the rest. Thank you for that reminder.
Okay. Thank you very much, Connie. And there's nowhere you're going. We are together. Where you are going is where we are. Thank you.
So some of you, I want to speak to what before I forget what Paul was saying about the frog. So you may have noticed often in I use a frog emoji. Well, that actually came from the Prosperity 2-step class. A frog is an acronym for full realization of God. And so that's what frog represents for me. So people were asking me, I said, well, I'll come back and haunt you. And they'll say, well, how do I know it's you? Well, you know it's me when you see a frog or you hear a frog croak. That's me.
That's such a, yes. Frogs around my house now, everywhere I look. So Sharon and then Muthoni.
There we go. Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hi, Connie. Oh my God, my love. You are so amazing. I met you about 12 years ago as you were going to Kenya for the first time. And I knew of you, I knew about that. And that was basically when I first started CSL. And then I had you speak before this conference at the center in Edmonton, and I was moved beyond. I didn't know why I was going to Kenya. I felt moved beyond. And I want to tell you that since I've come back from Kenya, I've had many, many insights. But you have actually put me on a different consciousness as I go on my path. I want to thank you, and I love you, and I know you have made such a difference in the world. And the people that you meet, we all are one. I know that when you transition, you will be surrounding me and everyone that knows you and loves you. I love you. I can't say enough of how you have changed my life. And I'm so grateful that you did these Zoom calls, because it has put me at such a different level at what is about transitioning. I've always felt close to death because I have actually helped 7 people transition on their own. And it is a most holy and sacred moment that I can't believe, but you have given us this moment these last 6 weeks. And I can't explain how wonderful that is. And I want to thank you, and I want to love you. I love you.
Thank you, Sharon.
Mathoni and then Agnes.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Mathoni.
I love you. I love you. When you started speaking, I did not quite follow what was going on. I think my mind just kind of shut down, and then I caught on later on what was going on. But I must say that I feel so honored.
Mathoni,
Yes.
can I need to pause you for 1 second. Jennifer, are you giving me the Benadryl right now? Yeah. Could you hold off for about 15 minutes?
Sure.
Would that be okay? Just we're going a bit over, and I don't want to go all glassy-eyed. No, just hold everything. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sorry, Mathoni.
It's okay. So I was saying I feel so honored to be part of this party that you have called together. Thank you so much. You have no idea what a difference you've made in my life. Since I met you over 3 years ago, the person I am now, I almost don't recognize. Thank you for allowing yourself to be connected to my life. You've taught me to say, so what? You've taught me to ask, why? And you've taught me to laugh about things. I feel I'm a much stronger person. I love myself so much more. I have better and healthier relationships now. And you leave me with such beautiful memories, including going to eat fish in a kibanda in Nairobi West. Yeah, I remember we went there twice. You're the one who showed me.
Next time you go have one for me.
Yes, we're going to have fish for you. Fish for you. Yes, thank you very much.
And Tusker.
Yes, I love you. Love you. Please visit. I'm calling the frogs now. Yes.
Okay.
Shalom.
Agnes and then Monica.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Agnes.
Oh.
For me, I would like to say how grateful I am that you came to Africa, to Kenya, and meeting you has been a life changer in my life. You have kind of taught me to be a better person, a better parent. I would say I never knew who I was. I'm so grateful. Bye, Connie.
I love you.
Okay. Hi, Connie.
Hi, Monica.
I don't know what to say. This is a bit hard for me, but all I can say for the 5 years.
Monica,
For the 5
what
years.
if
Pardon?
what if it was easy? Just pretend it's easy and say what's in your heart.
Yeah. For the 5 years that we've been together, you've made me to be a strong person. And I'm forever grateful for this experience that I'm forever grateful for this experience and for having met you. And you've shown me, you've helped me understand all about transitioning and what happened, like the transitioning of my dad 2 years ago has become real now. Now I understand, because what you're going through is the same thing he went through. Even this meeting is the same time period that he took. Like we had like a party and everything 3 days before, or 3-4 days before he transitioned. And this all this is becoming real, and it's just helping me to like process all that has been going on. And I love you. I love you so much. And
I love you too, Monica. You are my daughter. You will always be my daughter.
you're my mom. And I'm so grateful. So mom wants to speak next.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Emma.
Hi, it's good to see you. And I just want to say you are amazing, an amazing person. I am so grateful to have known you, to have met you. We love you as a family. You have changed our lives. And we thank you for your support, all your support during my husband's transition and after. And we have learned, we have grown. We have, you have made a difference in our lives and led us into this journey of self-evolution. And we know that you have planted a seed that will forever remain in our hearts and continue to grow. And your journey of courage and sacrifice that you have gone through, even sacrificing yourself. You're in hospital and you're sacrificing your time to teach us. It's just amazing. And we thank God, even for you to call us for such a meeting. I think it's a first for most of us. And we can only say that we love you so much. We will miss you. You will forever remain in our hearts. Bye.
Thank you. And I want to say it's never a sacrifice. It's my gift. I haven't sacrificed anything. It was God's choice, and it was my gift to give you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm grateful. Bye, Connie. Thank you for
Love you, Monica.
The strong woman that I am today. Thank you. Love you.
You're going to be a powerful minister, my girl.
Yes, for sure. That one I accept. Bye.
I love you.
Okay, Mark, and then Robin and Pau. Oh, Christopher will get to you. Mark?
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Mark.
For me, it has been a wonderful time to encounter with Mom. Mom took me to come to the office the first time, and I'm happy to speak to me. She was like, Mark, let us go to the office. There's been two guys there. I'm like, oh, two guys. So I came to the office, and I said, nice journey of consciousness. I have very fun memories with you. You have talked a lot, shared a lot, taught me that there is nothing. And yeah, if you never live on the heart, good contact with you. And yeah, for me, it's just all joy, all love, and saying that even though things with fire right now, I'll be with you and I'll be looking for you and think of the right. Yeah, always together. And yeah, you always be hard. Make a very good right? And I'm very glad I came from mind and your partner just right, good energy and even a very good mental. And yeah, I like to and become more enlightened. Thank you.
I love you guys. Keep the team strong. You four are now the advisors for the team, so you've got to keep that program going strong. No, I love you. I've loved teaching you. I've loved having you.
Okay, Robin and Pau?
Just a minute. His brother Ethan wanted to say goodbye.
Oh, we missed Ethan. Sorry.
Ethan was with Mark.
Okay.
Hi, Ethan.
I really want to say that for us, all the work, Mom and Mark. The first time I heard about the mindset,
Well, know that you're loved. I can't hear you, so I'm going to let you go, okay? You've faded out. Bye, Ethan.
All right.
Oh, just a minute. The whole family's there. That's Nancy's family. Now the whole, Imani wants to say goodbye. Sorry, guys. Hi, Imani. So I'm just going to say goodbye because we can't, there's too garbly on your end. So we just say goodbye. Goodbye, Imani. I love you.
Okay. All right, Robin.
Hello, Connie.
Hi, Paula. Hi, Robin.
Hi. I just wanted to thank you. It has been a good journey. Thank you for being part of my awakening. And I know I was one of the difficult students, the skeptical one. But finally you got me in the way, and I'm in the way now. I have learned a lot, and I'm so grateful you appear in my way. So thank you so much, and we'll be always connected.
Thank you, Paula. I love you so much.
Love you too.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Robin.
First of all, I am humbled and honored to have known you from Pau. The first time we met, we connected immediately. I felt your aura of the conscious spirit in you, and you, since the short time we've known each other, I am humbled enough to say that I have grown to an enlightenment through your energy, and I'm humbled that for your bravery, and I honor your transition, and I love you so much, and I'm sure we are together. As you, one thing you taught me in my life is to understand there is pain and happiness at the same time, a balance, which I truly honor on what you've taught me, and to see a true reflection in your life, and I'm grateful.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm glad that you answered and came to class. It was so beautiful. And Robin was the videographer at the conference. He did all the videotaping. Beautiful. And he's the guy that's converting all these recordings so I can get them up on YouTube. So thank you for your service.
So Glow and then Christopher.
Hi.
Hi, Gloria.
Hi, Connie. So nice to see you. And as I'm listening and trying to think of whatever is going on, I cannot wrap my mind around everything at this point in time. I was hoping and waiting to get your text to tell me that I'll be picking you up at the airport. Right? This is not to be, Connie. Thank you for that day that you took that business card, right? And wrote me an SMS and told me, hi, this is Connie Phelps. Can you come and pick me up and take me to the airport? I will cherish those moments. We've had so much fun in my car, you know it. Even I took you to the hospital when we first got the prognosis.
Gloria was with me when I got when she was my driver the day I went to when I got the news I had cancer. I got in the car and she's the first one that heard.
Absolutely. And you remember what we were dreading the first time, whatever the doctors told you, and we were so happy that it was not the C word. And then eventually it came to, yes, and it was. But it's life, Connie. It is what it is. I'm so, so, so grateful. You've built my business. I don't even have words, Connie, to explain what you've been into my life since I met you. I think it's about probably a year or so, maybe a year or a year and some few months. The people I have met through you are still a blessing in my life. Thank you so, so much. I will carry you wherever, and I'll put a signage of a frog in my car in remembrance of you.
There you go.
Yes, thank you. And I hope I'll be able to send that pic to whoever, anyone who will be coming to my car and asking what is that frog. I will tell them it's a remembrance of my dear, dear, dearest friend. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you and I love you and I love you forever. Thank you, Connie.
I love you too, Flo.
All right. Cheers. Thank you.
Christopher and then Grace.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Christopher.
Yeah, I just want to say that meeting you was the best gift that God gave me in the past few months. I am in my 50s, age-wise, which is considered the twilight of life in Africa. And I believe that God saved the best for me. Yeah, last. He saved the best for last in my life. You've been a real blessing into my life. The teachings, the Science of Mind teachings, have really brought an awakening in my life and new levels of consciousness that I never knew was there. It has really freed me from the bondage of religion and false belief. Every time I think of you, I remember me and you debating about the existence of the devil, and you convincing me there is no devil, and I telling you that there is a devil somewhere. Thank you so much, Reverend Connie. Love you so much. You've blessed me so much. I have
Love you,
much
Christopher.
relationships than before. I'm more successful in my job than before. Thank you so much. You are amazing.
Thank you. Know that you're loved. Keep up with your studies.
Asante sana.
Grace and then Jackie.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Grace.
I'll say you came into my life when everything was upside down, inside out. It was like the toughest time for me in high school, but you came along and you showed me that I am right. I am not always on the wrong. And even when they try to show me I'm on the wrong, but I'm still on the right. They're just the choices that I make. And you taught me how to be independent and how to make my own decisions, every decision has a consequence. And it has really been nice. I've gone for road trips. There's the road trip we enjoyed with you. It was the first time I ever stepped foot in Masai Mara, and it was like the greatest thing, like the greatest tour I've ever had to date, and I think the greatest I'll ever have. I went to Crescent Island. I got to another level of consciousness, and it was just amazing. And then we had teens group, and it was just amazing. You came into my life and you flipped it from inside out to the right side out, from upside down to the right side up, and I'm so grateful. And it has been a journey with you, and I've loved every step of the way. I remember the time we were staying at your place, and we as the teens, we were a bit lazy, and you shouted at us and you told us, you are a mother, but you're not our mother. Okay, it was funny at that moment, and it was really nice, but you got us in the right direction. But then later you came and told us you accept us as your babies. So yes, we're still your babies and we'll always be your babies, and it has been fun. It has been nice. Yes, I love you, Connie.
I love you too, Grace. I'm so proud of those 4 teens. proud of you.
We'll keep the legacy flowing.
Do your life well. No compromises.
Jackie?
No compromising.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, Jackie.
No video for me because you know who I am right now, and I just wanted to say that I will miss hugging you. That's a fact. I always looked forward to the Sunday because whenever you hugged me, I knew everything would be all right. And I think for me, that is the thing I'm going to miss the most. So I will always love you. You know that. I will miss you, but I'm a better person now. And I know that because of you.
Oh, Jackie, your class has been so wonderful. We had a small group of mostly women and powerhouses. Oh my goodness, you guys, it was great class.
Yeah. And I promise to take Mudoni for fish in memory of.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Call Lamech and ask him. He wants to go too.
Anybody who wants to come, you're welcome.
Good. Go to West for me. That'd be beautiful.
Bye, Connie.
Bye, Jackie. I love you.
I love you too.
So James is with Dan, and he would like to say something. And he's our last person with their hand up. So after that, I think it's Reverend Barbara would like to say something.
Yes, James, here we go.
Hi, Connie.
Hi, James.
Let me say that, Connie, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you from the bottom of my heart. I came to know you, Connie, at a time when my life was in a lot of difficulties. My business had just gone down. My family just separated from me because of the financial problems. And I don't know how much I thank God that you came into my life. You made me see life differently. You made me raise my consciousness to so high a level. You revolutionized my whole life. My life has really changed. I don't know how much and how exactly to thank you. And I would like
That's
to...
all. The only thanks I need is you go out and live your life authentically, with no compromising.
Thank you, Connie. The biggest
I love
lesson
you.
and the strongest lesson you have given me is this one today, this meeting today. This one is a rare one, which in fact I doubt whether many have always gotten a chance actually to witness. Congratulations, Connie, for our life. Well lived. You will forever remain in my memory, in the memory of those I will come across. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you, Connie.
Thank you. I love you too.
Okay, Reverend Barbara wants to talk about the future, and the question has come up about continuing the classes, the center, and stuff like that. That's all in play, and so unless someone else wants to say goodbye to Connie, Reverend Barbara can speak to CSL Kenya.
And I'm going to sign off.
Well, we need to do the prayer.
Right. I mean, before Barbara speaks, yes.
Oh, okay. All right, so you would like that order? Oh, geez. Okay, so, and Connie, you have lots of messages in chat. I told everyone that you would be reading that. So there are a lot of people saying goodbye in chat. Okay.
Okay. Beautiful.
All right. So Reverend Barbara, I think what we'll do now. So Connie, do you want to pick who you want to lead the chamber?
Have Reverend Barbara do it. Have Reverend Barbara do it.
Okay. All right. So Reverend Barbara is going to do what I'd first like everyone to do is if you'll turn on your video, even if I think it winds up getting choppy, your video and audio. But the problem is, Connie, we have 54 people on, and so it's gotten a little tough, right? But Connie will watch this again, and she watches this part especially. And so she'd like to do a chamber of prayer. And so we ask that you just sort of put your hands up during the chamber of prayer and send her love. It will go like this. Reverend will do the first two parts of treatment, then she will say, and we all speak our word now, right? That means everybody sends your claiming for Connie, then go silent, and then Reverend Barbara will finish with thanksgiving and release. So what happens is if you say, and so it is, and everybody thinks it's done. So if you can just claim and then go silent, and Reverend Barbara will pick it up and end the prayer. Okay, so but Connie, she says she really feels it when we are sending her light and love. So let's do it now. Reverend Barbara, I'm handing it off to you. You can unmute, guys, so if you have something to say, it'll go into that chamber, or if you choose to leave your mute on, that's okay.
I'm sorry, I want to make sure I understand, Michelle. You want me to do the gratitude and the closing. Everyone right now is doing their part.
You'll do the first two. You'll do recognition and unification. And then you, everyone, that it's their turn to talk and realization. When it's silent, you'll pick up Thanksgiving and release.
Thank you.
I just want to jump in that everybody is speaking at the same time for that middle piece. Is that correct, Michelle?
Yes.
So it's like 54 voices all sending words in love.
Just a chamber of prayer.
Right here and right now, I know there is a divine source that celebrates the awesomeness of all creation. I claim that each one, each person, each living being, each entity that comes and goes, each breath, the first and the last, is perfect, whole, and complete. That each life is lived with an understanding that wholeness is our divine nature. That is the divine design. That is our divine plan, that each one of our lives is there to be lived out loud with purpose. I claim this, each peacefully, calmly, comfortably knowing that everything that we do is totally and completely surrounded in a bubble of love. And I know that that bubble of love spreads out completely and fully for our beautiful sister Connie right here in this time. That love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, fulfillment reigns over each and every one of us that is watching this faithfully and joyfully as we gently move towards deeper realization. I recognize that this healing spirit, this power is always present in each and everyone's lives.
And this is what I know for Reverend
together we
Connie.
know that the power and the
On the
presence
plane,
of
Christ
is right now. She's one with
Connie's light. As we all
the
drink from
goodness,
the wine of God's
loving
carries
kindness,
that
it is
peace
the
transitions
of love.
lives. Yes.
Grace,
through God and through Connie's family,
So it flows.
as they experience Reverend Connie's life.
She brings this so I
Asante kwa miaka yote ambayo nayo ameishi duniani, kwa dua ambayo ameifanya wewe pekee unaelewa na unajua. Baba, anapokuja kwako tena, tumpokee Kristo katika paradiso. Yale ambayo Mungu yako kuyajua huko duniani upate kufunza kuelewa. Asante kwa maana Mungu wetu unaenda kupokea katika sisi chache, unaenda kupokea nafsi yako, unaenda kupokea yake. Baba, tuomba kwamba mbariki na matendo yake mema ambayo ameyatenda kwa duniani apate kumfuata hadi ile siku tutakapokutana tena katika jina la Yesu Kristo pamoja na kushukuru.
How grateful I am to know this truth. I stand in gratitude today as grace, light, energy carries this treatment into the deepest recesses of awesome creative power of the unfolding perfection of the universe as it weaves its patterns into the rich tapestry that we are all unfolding now and forevermore. I release my word into that infinite, speaking this powerful word for our beautiful sister Connie Phelps as the universe only says yes, knowing that it is already accomplished. So I thank God for its beauty, its magnificence, its treasure. I say thank you. Thank you, Sister Connie, for the presence of love and life and joy, that you richness that you have shared with all of us. I let it go back into the heart that is beating as one, and magnificently and beautifully and powerfully we all claim, and so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is.
I love you, Connie.
And so it is.
I love
We
each
love
and
you.
every one of you.
Love
So,
you.
so much.
We love you.
Love you. Bye. We love you.
Love you. Bye. Mwah.
Love you, Connie.
Love
Love you,
you.
Connie.
Love
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Connie.
Bye.
Love
See you later.
Love you later.
Love you, Connie.
I would ask our Kenyan community to stay on with us, and anyone else that would like to stay on with us as well, as I just share something. I'd like to just first say thank you for this beautiful, powerful commitment of friendship and community that we have the privilege of witnessing our beautiful sister. I want to assure our commitment to all of our Kenyan community that you are embraced and supported in Connie's absence, and you are in capable hands with a powerful board and other mutual lovers of love around the world who are willing and capable to carry on Connie's covenant with Kenya. And we will continue to grow this legacy of love into its highest and richest expression of God, into its wholeness, through ministry, through classes, through community, through celebration. It may have a different face, but together we will continue to celebrate the awesomeness of the possibilities as we move forward courageously and bravely, as we have witnessed Connie do the same. And her finest and greatest qualities of we witnessed over these last weeks and her lifetime, that she has blessed us with friendship, with family. So I want to assure you that while Connie's physical presence may be gone, we will always have her close to us, hearing her voice, feeling that warm embrace, and remembering that there is never a separation between us, and that we are all the face of God. We are with you, Kenya. We are with you.
Thank you, Reverend Barbara. I don't know if Catherine, are you still on? Is there anything that you want to say?
Hi, everyone. Thanks very much, Reverend Barbara. You did a great job and really encapsulated everything that I would need to say. I just want you, again, we'll reiterate again that both the Kenyan board and the Canadian board for the Centers for Spiritual Living are absolutely committed to having Connie's vision continue to unfold. So Barbara encapsulated it all. That's all else that I need to add. So please reach out to your practitioners for support, and please reach out to anyone. We will be sending a communication out by the MailChimp, so that people that maybe weren't on this call today will have an opportunity to hear this news as well. And if you're on that, please feel free to send that on as well. So.
We do have ministers and practitioners on here. If anyone would like any additional prayer or wants to talk something through, please let us know and we can look at that. Reverend Pat, are you still on with me? Or she's our
here.
There, good, pop forward. So if you're complete, thank you so much. Know that our hearts are with everyone, and it's about us coming together and just supporting each other. And if you would like additional prayer work, please raise your hand and we can make arrangements. Okay, Dan, you'd like, but it's James, isn't it? Okay. All right, so James, stay on, and Pat, if there's, if you can put a room together, is someone willing to go into a room with James? Please raise your hand. No?
Okay. Gwen and James, I think.
Okay.
I do see Reverend Gwen on the call today too, and I would like to just let you know that she's been very supportive of our board, as she did visit Kenya with Dr. Deb and many other of us, and I can't see you all, so there may be more of you. But I just would really like to thank both Reverend Gwen and Reverend Barb, who have been really supportive of our board at this time.
And Reverend Eileen as well. She's on here somewhere.
Yes. Thank you, Reverend Eileen.
Okay. All right. So, James, you're going to get a little request that says go into a chat room, and Reverend Gwen will be in there with you. All right. Thank you so much. All right. I know this has been a tough day. It's a day of celebration in its own way, but it's been tough. And it's hard to not have her on the ground there. But we are creative because she has demanded that we be creative. And so we will find a way to keep you as connected as we can, right? So I think that we're talking about maybe having an after wholeness and meeting just to answer any questions a little later on. So this weekend, just keep Connie in your thoughts and send her light and love as she starts her next journey. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Michelle, for leading a wonderful meeting.
You're welcome.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Bye all.
Asante sana.
Asante sana.
Thank you and bye.
Bye, everybody.